everyone, this is Brooke and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Today I have a new video that I'm going to start doing on my channel. It's called Hauled into Action. It's going to be like a review of products that I hauled in a previous video, and I would like to just give you an idea of what I think about the products after I've used them for a while. Now, usually when I haul products, I don't open them out of the package or use them before I show them to you. All you get is my pure excitement of getting new products and seeing them for the first time. Well, that can kind of be a little misleading, I think. Not that the products are bad, it's just that what do I think about them after that, after I started using them, if I started using them. All those questions will be answered in this video. I'm going to refer back to the haul I did in mid-April this year. It was the Sephora Beauty Before Brunch event where I picked up a few things the day after I went to IMATS. I have 11 items here from that haul that I want to show you, and I'll just quickly run through what I thought about each one, whether I've been using it or not, and if you have any other questions for me about these, feel free to let me know. So I'm going to start with things I've used least to most often, I guess. I'll do it like that. Now, as far as least or never used, were these two palettes right here. I have one by Givenchy, and it looks like this, if you don't recall. Very beautiful palette with nice shimmery shades that is really, really up my alley. And I also got one by Dolce & Gabbana that looks like this, with more of a neutral, these are kind of matte satin shades that are more along the nude neutral range. And both of those palettes I picked up, quite frankly, just to go in my luxury palette collection. I have a little collection of designer brand palettes or quads or quints that I've been collecting, and I just kind of don't use them yet. They're mostly just for collection purposes, and hopefully maybe someday I'll start using them, but otherwise that's why I haven't really used those, so I can't comment on whether or not those are pretty good. But things I can't comment on, as far as using a little bit less, if you recall, I picked up this Ombre Nudes palette from Becca. I actually ordered this after I got back from New York, and it looks like this. And I was really interested in getting this palette, but I haven't used it until today. I just forgot about it, that I had it. There's nothing wrong with it. The colors are pretty. Although I would like to say that when I look at a palette that's all matte, I don't get excited at all. I know a lot of people out there really, really love matte shadows. I look at it and I wonder what I'm supposed to do with that. I do love my shimmer, and I went ahead and used it today just so I could have something to talk about. But I used it mostly as my transition shade. I tried to use the lighter color as my highlight shade, but it just wasn't, you know, it's matte. I needed a little shimmer up there, and see how that catches the light? I just love that. And so I used a little combination of shimmer things with, or bases or creams with the eyeshadow. They are really nice. I did find them a touch powdery, but otherwise great quality. Very pigmented, and they seem to be lasting a very long time. So that was that. Another thing that I just used today in order to have something to talk about was this mascara called the Roller Lash by Benefit. I bought this after having a demonstration done on myself by the Benefit person at Sephora, and obviously she can do it much better than I can. I don't know what the technique was or what the trick is to make this actually do great things. One thing I will say that I liked about it is that it's very clump free. The bristles on the brush, I don't know if you'll see, but they have a curve to them, and they're very wide apart and they're very sharp, so they don't, or they're rigid, so they don't let your lashes clump together. But at the same time, I did not find any kind of curl. I did not find any kind of volume or length. It's definitely something that you need multiple coats with, and for me, I'd rather just get something from the drugstore and do this, do a little bit better and give me much more impact or oomph, if you know what I mean. I would not repurchase the Benefit Roller Lash. I'm just going to use it up and then be done with that because I have a ton of mascara, quite frankly. Another thing that I've used sporadically was this Sephora lip cream in African Violet. It happens to be the lipstick that I'm wearing right now. I'm sorry, my lights might be washing it out a little bit, but this is the true color. And I love, love, love the Sephora lip creams, and this is no exception. The only thing I find bad about this is the color. On me, just putting this color straight on, it's not good. It is too, it's way too light and bright for me. So I comboed it with Vino Lip Liner by MAC, and I did the edges and I kind of pulled it into the corners here to kind of give it a ombre look, but that is the only way I can wear this because it is way too bright. Now as far as the formula goes, it is perfect. It is a long-lasting lip cream, and I would say it's a stain, and it doesn't budge. It feels extremely comfortable on your lips. I have it in other colors that are very much more suited to my skin color, and I wear them often. So the Sephora lip cream, I think they're about $13, $14 now. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I will continue to repurchase them as they come out with new colors. I just won't be using this one much without a lip liner. Let's see, another thing that I've been using is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. You can see how much I've used right there. It's good. I use it as a primer on days when I'm really trying to do my face quick and I just want to get it on there. Otherwise, I like to layer it with a primer. I use the Smashbox regular primer, the kind of one that comes in a tube that you squirt out. I did that on my face first, and then just to kind of set my primer, I sprayed this on, and I felt like I got a really nice base for my face, better than using one or the other by itself. And the other thing it gave me is much more of a dewy look when I did it that way, because I went over it with my foundation when this dried, and I felt like I had that dewy look. And some days I want that, not all the time. I do prefer a matte look, but this was good for that. It is a good primer water, and I am glad I purchased it. It smells nice, and the mist is very fine. It's really good. So I probably would repurchase this when this runs out. Another item I bought, and it's a skincare item, it's the Sephora brand Dark Spot Minimizing Serum. It comes like this, and I don't know if they still sell this. I know it was on sale when I bought it. It was down to $7, but I swear this stuff works. It comes out in a little tube. It's got a pointer here that actually you can target where you want the serum to go, and you do feel like a little tingling on your skin, and that makes me feel like it's working. And then I do have a few, I did see some results after using this on and off all summer, that I did notice that there was some fading. I've got some dark spots that I'm trying to fade, and I think that this helped. So if this was available, I would repurchase it. I want to be honest though and say that I go in between this with, I alternate this in the daytime with the Murad one that is a dark spot minimizer. So obviously this is a better price. I think it does just as good as the Murad one, so if I had to choose between the two, I would pick this one because of the price, and if I was able to, if it's still available, I would repurchase. Another thing that I used sporadically was this Pink Sugar hair perfume. I love, love, love the way it smells, and I'm just getting covered with the mist right now. I love the way it smells. And to be quite honest, we're talking here honestly, I used it more often as a room spray than I did as a hair perfume spray. Because I did not want to have that clash between my perfume that I was wearing and my hair perfume. And I'm the kind that typically doesn't leave the house without putting on a couple pumps of my perfume. So this really never got used, except for some evenings or after work or whatever, when I just wanted to relax and just smell something nice, I would spritz this in my hair, and it did make me like a pick-me-up kind of thing. It smells great. It's kind of inexpensive. It's only $15, and you get a really, you know, a nice sized bottle of it. It doesn't last very long. So if you're looking for something that lasts all day, this is not it. This is kind of like get you a nice walk in the door, leave a nice beautiful smelling wake behind you, and that's about it. It's going to be over soon. Would I repurchase this? Probably not, because of what it's intended for is a hair perfume. I don't really use. I could go and just buy a little perfume and start using that, I guess. Alternate between my other perfume that I use every day. And I was kind of not really thrilled about have something sprayed in my hair, because I don't wash my hair every day, so I didn't want like it to build up or anything. But I know it's safe for hair. I just wasn't really sure. So that's what I think about this. I probably would not repurchase, but I'm going to really, really enjoy it while it lasts. Okay, now down to the last 3 items, and these are items that I used quite often. I'll start with this one. It is the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. This was a repurchase for me in this haul because I already had one tube that I went through and started using the next one. I love the way that the brush is on here, sorry. I love the way that the brush is very small and has like a pointy end to it, so that you can really target those bottom lashes. And not only that, not only is the brush really good, but the formula is really good as well, and it builds up the lashes so that you can actually see them on your face. I have some small bottom lashes that it takes a couple coats before you can see them, but when I use this, they really, really stand out. So I do love this, and this is kind of something that I'll probably repurchase. Mostly because I like the brush and the way it's able to get into tight spaces, but also the formula is really good. I mean, it's a nice mascara formula, but it's not too thin, it's not too thick. It really builds up. If you let it dry in between, you're going to get a nice coating, and it's going to really turn your sparse lashes into something more visible and beautiful. So that's what I think about the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. I would repurchase it, and I have. The next one is this Clinique blush. It is the Clinique Cheek Pop in Plum Pop color. So this is what the blush looks like, and it is what I'm wearing right now. It is pretty. I've worn it a lot this spring and summer because it is just such a spring and summer color, and it went a lot with things I was wearing, and I think it goes very well with my skin color. It looks very bright in the pan, but I swear it only comes off in a sheer fashion on your skin so that you can build it up to the level that you want, or keep it really sheer so that it's just like a wash of color and just kind of flushes your skin and brings a little life and brightness to it. So I really like these cheek pops. I did buy another one in another color since this haul, but I do really love this color. It's probably not going to be my first choice in fall and winter, but it worked very well in spring and summer, and I definitely am going to look at Clinique's other colors that will be more suited for the cooler seasons. Now, the big granddaddy winner of the haul was this last item. I really, really loved this item. I fell in love with it in the store. I was very excited when I showed it to you in the haul, if you don't remember. But I have loved it ever since too. I use it whenever I'm putting on foundation and I need to cover up my under eye area. And it is this Nars Creamy Concealer, and I have the color Caramel. I love this concealer. I have not reached for another concealer, and I have a lot. I've not reached for another one since I bought this one. It's something about the formula here. It's really nice and thick. It goes on opaque, and it blends wonderfully. So this is what it looks like just on my hand, and my hand is a little darker than my face, but it just blends in so nicely and easily, but it still provides the coverage you need, and that's what I love about it. I just dab it on under my under eye, and I go in, usually I go in with a pointed kabuki brush and just kind of get in the corner and sweep it outward so that it provides coverage for any dark circles or dark spots under my eyes, and also a little bit of a highlight area too underneath or on top of my cheekbones. I love it. I can't speak highly enough about it. It is, like I said, the winner of the haul. I am glad I got it, and I would definitely repurchase it if I run out of it. If anyone knows anything that's close like this that I should try, let me know, because this is quite expensive. And I mean, I don't go through my makeup very often where I have to repurchase all the time, but I would be interested in knowing if there's other things that are comparable out there. But I do have a drawer full of concealers, and nothing comes close. So that is my take on, and I would repurchase this. That is my take on my haul from April 2015. I'll link it down below. If you have any questions, please let me know of those. If you did like this video, I would appreciate it greatly if you gave me a thumbs up. And also subscribe if you're new to my channel. I will be doing more videos like this, as well as other makeup and beauty and fashion. So, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you soon, and have a great week. Bye-bye.